Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. So this is day 25 and we can see me walking through one of the new dungeons. So this is one of the dungeons that is more of a starter dungeon. It's kinda cozy, but yet you don't know what's going to happen. Now before we dive into any other new features, there is actually a funny bug I wanted to show. So sometimes the dungeons were already loading even before I as a player was standing in front of the door, and what turns out is that shooting an arrow or basically any other object would already trigger the whole dungeon generation process. So yeah, I had to add a little check to make sure it was actually a player standing in front of the door and not just a random object, and we can see here that now it actually works. Another thing that annoyed me was the fact that we always use this green upgrade icon, whatever order a customer had. So let's change that. And there we go. So now we have an icon for a specific beer or order, and it doesn't look that shitty anymore. Now the next thing I added, and that's what we're seeing here, is a progress system. Beforehand, we could unlock every single item from the start. If you had enough money, you could buy it. Now what we see here is that we actually unlock a new item, in this case a new type of beer. And whenever we finish the dungeon, so in this case by dying, we can see that customers are wanting the newer beer. So we can see that we can upgrade the beer tap now, which we couldn't beforehand. And the customers actually want the new beer. So we have to upgrade, so that pushes us towards new stuff as well. In the new progress system, I can, as a programmer, prioritize some of the upgrades. And that means that in the chests, the chance of getting them are higher. There is still a chance that you get something that is not high priority, but the chance is way lower, and next time the chance is even higher that you follow whatever my priorities were. This way I can steer the upgrades, but they're not necessarily set in stone, which makes it a little bit more fun to replay. Now, next to that, the orders are based on what upgrades are available for you, not what upgrades you bought. This new system, we basically have the whole circle complete. We can unlock a new upgrade by playing in the dungeon and opening chests. We can buy the upgrade, and customers will, based on whether you unlocked the upgrade, decide what to order. Finally, besides some bug fixes, I added sound to the game. This means whenever we fall, we hear that we land. Whenever we run, we hear our footsteps. Whenever we walk, we hear our footsteps. This is set up using animation notifies, so you can see these events in the timeline. So in this case, the purple one is actually an event that plays a sound. So at that specific point in the animation, it will play a specific sound. Next time, I'll focus on polishing, because at the moment, well, the tavern itself is still pretty broken. There is still quite a bit to do considering content. We have two types of dungeons now, and I think both of them look really cool, but we need at least a few more. Now, obviously there's the question, what's going to happen with the project? Because we're at the stage where we need a few more days to polish up but then I think we have something that is at least playable. So the goal is, in a few days, to have a playable demo somewhere. I don't know where yet, but we will have a playable demo, which will be free. And as the requirement was the game should be publishable, I think a demo is perfect, because a really broken demo is not great. So I need to make sure it works, and then you can try it. Now, because I got sick, I don't know exactly when these last days will be recorded, but they will be there. So see you next time, and thank you for watching.